So you won't get confused on anything that's going on, all right? Here we go. We got also move the basic play.
Just percussion. For the profession. Good job, good job.
Can the tubas, I need you guys to move those instruments.
Move them back.
Just kind of like move them back, because we got to use this whole floor.
Brass up, want to stay on time. Hold it, listen to the instructions. Listen to the instructions.
Alright, so you guys, wait. You guys should have just went straight out. All you gotta do is come walking out, all right? Same lines, same rows, same way we just set up before everybody got into the band room. Just come walk right out, walking on out. The first row is gonna start probably like right here. If you guys can like scoot all the way back. So you guys walk over, come on, walk over. Come on down. Same rows.
And tubas come over here.
Right there. Boom, right there. We gotta stop right there. Tubas, we on this side. All the tubas are gonna be all the way over here.
Yeah, you're performing with this group.
We're gonna perform with this group. So all the tubas.
You don't need the instruments.
No instruments. You'll be over here on this side.
Okay, turn left, campus, face the trombone. First trombone ring, turn right, hold your instrument up, or your hands up. Tomorrow morning you'll have your trombones. We talked about earlier. Look left and look right, campus. Listen for the sound of the room. You do it like this. Now, if you're standing up, look left and look right. Are you in line? Look left and look right.
You know what?
It'll make more sense tomorrow when we have the actually are line. Now make sure you stand by the person you were standing by when you did the dance kick earlier. Okay? Faces fall in. Good job, faces. Keep facing the trombone. Stand at attention. Stand at attention. How do we show you the attention earlier? Heels together, feet 45. Left hand is in the fist on the outside of your trousers. Chin up. Look left, look right. Real quick.
Trombone take about 2 or 3 steps back.
Yeah. Good job.
Everybody else come up. Walk forward, walk over.
All right, just ready to start. Ready?
Here you go, face in the back.
Turn to the back. One shot. One shot. Are you ready?
Move down to your right just a little bit more. Because we got the tubas.
Go right.
Everybody move to your right. To your right, to your right. There you go, there we go, there we go, there we go.
Brass band and this band, get off.
Here goes. One shot. To the chance. University, Tallahassee. Bandcamp 2018. All right, Joe, one of you, Joe.
All right, Brass, take a knee. Have a seat. Brass, have a seat. 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 And you guys scoot back as well. Scoot back. I don't want nobody getting stepped on. Scoot all the way back. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So we got, here we go. We're running late on time, Here we go, facing the back. All Woodlands.
Hey,
Woodlands facing the back.
Woodlands, we chanting. You already know how we rock. Woodlands, you already know how we rock. Space out, space out, space out. This side, space out. Get some room. Woodlands, you already know how we rocking. Say energy.
Quiet. Everybody quiet. Quiet. Everybody, march 100, old, current, it doesn't matter. Be quiet.
All right, look at your lines. Before we start. Woodlands, look at your lines. All right, good energy. Now let's stay focused. Just want to see where you are after the first day. Good 3-hour rehearsal on the dance routine. You're doing fine. All right, Aja or Joe, on you. Nice and loud.
majors and the auxiliaries. Drum majors and auxiliaries. All right, let me get the room quiet. The room quiet.
Line it up, drum major.
The room quiet. The whole room is quiet.
Look left, look right, drum major. Check your alignment. Shoulder to shoulder.
All right, facing the back.
All right, one shot, one shot. Check your attention at your heels, drum major. Let's see what we can do. Now, good. Everybody listen for the sound of the room. Listen for the sound of the room. All right, and we realize this is very taxing. We have about 8 minutes left in the rehearsal. We're going to stop and give you some announcements in a second, but we're going to see what the percussion, in addition to learning that drum feature or drum cadence and dance routine from the beginning to the end with all the multiple beats and rhythms that are included. Let's give it up one more time for the percussion players for the dance routine that they've done. And they'll get to work on the steps tomorrow. Now, they're going to play 1 or 2 cadences or halftime answers. Let's just see where you are after 48 hours. Percussion. Avion, on you.
Don't stick it. Just play the ball. Play the beats. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Percussion, only hours. Not comprehensive. Anything else we got right now?
47.
You've been working.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Good job. Give it up again for the percussion. Okay, percussion players, you can have a seat. Take a seat. You can have a seat, percussion. All right, now, listen for the sound of the room. Now, again, we want to express appreciation to the camp counselors and the members of the dance routine committee. Campus, I want you to give it up for the members of the dance routine committee and camp counselors for showing you that dance routine the last 3 hours. So, last night we opened up student, camper, and parent orientation. We set the tonal center with the band staff and Mr. Sargent, the arranger. And today you had 8 hours to work on your music indoors. And I'm sure all of you went through all 20 of the pieces that you'll be performing on this Friday and Saturday. Because some of the pieces, maybe 1 or 2, we may do on Friday, such as the America the Beautiful. We may do that during the concert band portion. We'll let you know about that. And the Star Spangled Banner. But good job, counselors, with getting through all of that music, marching band music. And I hope campers, you're understanding our systematic approach works. It works in terms of how we go about very methodically to make sure that all of you are very aware of those principles such as performance fundamentals musically, as well as the discipline that it takes to reach the achievement levels we're striving for. And of course, we're nowhere near we need to be by Saturday, but we're sure enough much further along the way than we could possibly be. But because of you, and of course your individual efforts, we're going to be just fine. So on tomorrow, you should have received the Google Doc through the Remind Me system with the drill charts. We also are copying, I think, 150 or 200 of the charts. But we want you to bring your instruments, of course, to the rehearsal after breakfast in here, and we'll proceed and walk down to the drill field in sections. And this will be the first time we do that. We ask that you do not say do not. Say do not. Okay, do not play your instruments as we're walking to the drill field. There are university classes that will start to resume tomorrow, unlike this weekend. So we have to be very much so mindful of that. And even percussion players will probably have you indoors more when we can than having you outdoors, because again, this general classroom out here, we do have professors that have classes, and we just want to make sure we're respective to the classes that are taking place on tomorrow. So whenever we're moving about on campus, especially tomorrow, when we're walking, do not play the instruments, okay? We just want to make sure we don't distract with the other activities that are on campus. Be reminded to make sure you stay in your groups and listen to your counselors when we leave this facility. Following the, once we arrive on the field, we'll put you initially in the block band formation, which is this particular formation you had earlier. And of course, you'll go to your designated positions. And of course, those drill charts we went over with the staff and the counselors earlier tonight. And we'll line you up accordingly. So whatever the final positions as relates to their positioning in any rank is going to be, camp counselors, make sure you solidify that tomorrow so that we can get used to seeing the same individuals in the same spots so they can start to really memorize their routines. One of your homework assignments, campers, is going to be to put a circle around all of your positions on the drill charts overnight. So between tomorrow morning and tomorrow night, we're going to ask for all of you to just know your positions on all the formations. Essentially, we'll open up with the neophyte fanfare and block formation, then you'll transition to the outline of the United States and play America the Beautiful, then a cadence back to the 2018 formation, and you'll play a couple of selections from that position. Then you'll march off. That'll conclude the pregame performance. And I should have said at the very beginning of all of that will be the slow one. So we'll get to that at some point, probably tomorrow night, teaching you the 12 steps forward, 7 steps in place, kick down, etc. You'll learn the slow one on tomorrow night. And then, of course, we'll hydrate you, make announcements. I'm talking about Saturday, that is. And then we'll have the halftime entrance, company fronts, concert band formation, the concert selection, Pretty Brown Eyes, and of course the block band again for the dance routine. Then we'll have you to sit, and then we'll present all the camp awards that coincide with what we're going to give you. This year we're giving the winners or selected individuals medallions. We're not doing the trophies besides the first, second, third, I think school attendance awards and maybe a couple others, but for the most part we'll be giving you medallions this year. We just have a different system with the awards in that respect. And of course you'll all receive certificates, and this year we're going to have a station where the certificates will be up in the upper area so that as your parents come, they can actually get the certificate. We won't have to worry about mailing them to you. So again, it'll be a different system, and you'll be hearing about that throughout the week. Then following that rehearsal on tomorrow, the signs will be posted with all of the green band, honor band, orange band selections based on your auditions, whatever you may have played for any of the staff members based on that. Those will be posted. We've already stuffed all the folders. I'm going to ask for all counselors to make sure, drum aids tonight, there are crates here. Let's make sure all the music is in a crate. And if you can put those in my office tonight. Right now, all the music is upstairs, but they're all in individual piles. And I'd like for you to put those in actual crates so that John Paul and Dr. Thomas could be prepared to take their folders over to the appropriate area, as well as have the honor band folders down here in the band room. And then by Tuesday, when we start with the director's wind ensemble, those folders will be in a crate, because otherwise, if they start mixing together, we're going to have missed parts, not enough parts. And if there is a situation where, because of the numbers, counselors I'm talking to, where we don't have enough parts, just make sure we have the originals upstairs. But we should be in good shape in that regard. Dewey, where's Dewey? Is he here? Okay, make sure you get a team. Now, I would say I would select about 3 or 4 percussion players to help you, also family drum majors and counselors. We'll have to set up that orange room tomorrow. So tomorrow is going to be the real true test, because that's the day, the first day where we do everything. That concert band piece, the master classes after lunch, that segues into the marching band music rehearsal, which segues into the green band, orange band, honor band. Then you're back here for dinner. We haven't had that routine yet. So that'll be the true test of this camp. It's finally starting to be centered around the comprehensive approach where you experience all of those attributes that we're talking about. Okay, so, and it's part of the system we've had for years. So please follow the instructions, and I'm asking for all of the FAMU band directors and visiting band directors to help us out in making sure everybody's moving in the right direction. There shouldn't be anybody under the sound of my voice associated with this camp that is not signed up for the Remind Me. It works. Please make sure you sign up for the Remind Me tonight if you're not on there. That way you won't say, I'm talking to students, I'm talking to campers, I'm talking to directors. You won't be able to say you did not know what was going on. It's a great system. That's what we use here at FAMU. I'm sure bands all across the country use the same system. So please sign up for the Remind Me so you're notified and aware of what's going on. And then, of course, following dinner tomorrow night, we'll come back to the dance routine. We would have done the drill. So the first part of the rehearsal probably tomorrow night. We'll see how it goes with the drill tomorrow. The goal is to learn that drill from beginning to end, between 8:30 and 11:30, to learn the drill. That's complete focus. No instruments on the field. Maybe a couple of snare drummers just to give time on the field. Rim shots. And then tomorrow night, we'll come back to the dance routine in the block and do more systematic slow to fast with the instruments. So notice you didn't have the instruments in here learning it or outside, but tomorrow we'll add the instruments, but you still won't play. Maybe at the end we'll give a sound check to see where you are with memorization. And so we're going to ask you to please make sure you emphasize for that 1 hour that you have a sectional indoors. I want you to emphasize the drill, concert, and dance for the sectional tomorrow that you have on marching band music. And then all the other tunes, they'll start to fall right in line with our system. So keep that in mind. And then following, working on the dance routine tomorrow, we'll come back to the drill and we'll start to teach you all these other picture formations. The United States, of course, and the 2018 in the concert band formation. And so that by tomorrow night when we finish, you'll have all the elements to the show on field. And then of course, Tuesday, we'll start to really work on continuity, slow to fast approach, and we'll talk to you about that. And we're coordinating drill to music and or drill to the choreography, slow to fast approach that we believe in here at FAMU. And then by Wednesday, we'll be in that position to maybe start to think about some kind of formal run-throughs of the shows, and we'll come back to the slow one. So we have a lot of elements to include. 26 years, we've done them all every year, pregame and a halftime show. We know this year, we're already, in good light, in good shape in terms of the progress you guys have made. And then, of course, remind you to make sure you do contact your parents, phone home, and just kind of let them know how everything is going and everything is in order. Now, with the Rattler cards, all of you, I think, should have uploaded a picture by now. Is John in here? Jonathan? Okay, let me see, on the hop. Here we go. Because we want to make sure we have this system in place. You mentioned something to me regarding the Rattler ID cards. I want to make sure it's announced correct. So whatever it is, you can let them know now.
How y'all doing? So tomorrow, we're going to be passing out Rattler cards. We'll let everybody know how we're going to do the system. I still need to get all the directors' pictures before tomorrow. And also, if I miss any other campers, please see me tonight before you leave.
Okay. All right, so campers, take heed to those announcements. If you have any other announcements, come to the front at this time.
LeBron James is a Laker.
Any other announcements? Come right to the mic.
All right, just real quick. Again, just a housekeeping rule. The boys emphasized this yesterday, but I want to emphasize it again. This is your home for the next 6 days. You made it through day 1. Please take care of it. The bathrooms have been in really bad shape. So please clean after yourselves like this is your home. That's all.
Hello everyone. The dedicated ladies of the Beta Phi chapter of Tau Beta Sigma will be selling pizza combos this evening at Paddyfoot.
Okay, so help them out in their fundraising.
All right, I know y'all are free. When it comes to the cab, y'all free to eat whatever y'all want, but please, I urge you, please eat healthy. I know there's a lot of pizza, there's a lot of chicken wings and all that greasy stuff that they serve at the cab, but please, I urge you to please eat healthy so you don't tire yourself out. And drink lots of water and stretch. Stretch, stretch, stretch. You've done a lot of moving today. This is the most moving you've done. Can you please? This is the most moving you've done all week. It's just gonna get more. So please go home, drink lots of water, stretch, and be ready for tomorrow. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Facebook.
All right. Hey guys.